Buonasera. Hello, everyone. Hi. Quick introduction on our studio. The office was founded 30 years ago by Piero Lissoni in Milano. We have offices in Milano and New York. And we are a design firm that designs 360 degrees. So within our company, we have architecture, landscape, interior design, industrial design, graphic design, and art direction. So we believe really in a design that goes from the building all the way to the fine details. Our design approach is a tailor-made design approach. So we have each project we put in a different approach, and we believe, since we design a lot worldwide, we really believe in our design being an international vision. So when we design in different locations, we like to be contaminated by the local culture, and we like to contaminate the local culture with our vision. These are all of our hospitality projects all around the world, so we really enjoy traveling other than design. Let me introduce you the project that we are presenting today, the Middle House. The Middle House is a project that we designed for the Swire Group. This is the fourth hotel they are designing and building. In each hotel they are designing, they are putting an international vision, so there is no standard for the architecture or the interior design, and each one of the projects tends to be unique.
Hi, good evening.
Let me introduce you. Tania Zanebone, she was the project architect and manager of this project and overseen from day one until the construction.
Hi, good evening. The Middle House is located in Shanghai, in a new plot nearby Nanjing Road. Nanjing Road is the street of the luxury shopping, and this plot replaced an old Chinese neighborhood composed by small, traditional, typical houses. The master plan and the footprints of the building have been designed by a local studio, Wong Guyang, and our studio was in charge of the design of Tower 5 and Tower 6. Tower 5 is the hotel with 111 guest rooms. Tower 6 is the residence apartment with 102 service apartments. This is a 3D view provided by the client. And here you can see the mixed function area with commercial at the ground floor, offices in the towers, and hospitality. And in the middle of this picture, you can see the Middle House Hotel and its relation with the skyline of the city. Here, you can see the two buildings. On the left side, the hotel. On the right side, the residences. And despite having different functions, we decided to treat both of them with the same language, a language completely different from the surrounding developments. The idea behind the architectural and the interior design project is the definition of a contemporary building, taking account of the genius loci, of the essence of China. The image on the right summarizes the principle of our project, the combination between contemporary elements, for instance, the round aluminum louvers, and the traditional local materials, such as the green ceramic tile. We customized on site this ceramic tile with impressed a pattern of bamboo, and we used this ceramic to clad the vertical structural elements and also the wall, the internal wall. due to the distance and the cultural gap, the project presented few challenges. But we were lucky, we were very lucky, because we found a very good group of people, very collaborative local architects that help us to understand the local culture and the tradition, and help us to bridge the cultural gap. So during the design process, with the help of our local colleagues, we tried to investigate the local tradition, the culture, the craftsmanship, and we invested a lot of time and resources to research on site and learn the tradition of China. We spent so many weeks traveling in the Cantonese region. We visited ceramic factories. We visited wooden carvers. And we selected directly on site the material finishes, such as the marble. And we saw also different work in practices. And it was for us such a great experience, personally and professionally. And it was absolutely crucial for us to understand the local culture and achieve what we wanted. We customized the material, the finishes, but we customized also the loose furniture, from the sofa to the smallest side table. And sometimes we started from the local product, we reworked them with a Western eye. And finally, we have also worked and selected the artwork pieces, working together with young Chinese artists. The result is summarized on this picture. This is the main entrance lobby of the hotel. This is a double-height space where coexist contemporary, classical, and traditional elements. The raw metal table in the middle, the Murano chandelier made by a Venetian artisan, and the spatial tiles made in China. And for us, this is the perfect connection between East and West. The attention of the details, the connection between different materials, was a very important part of our design process. We spent a lot of time to achieve, for instance, the uneven surface of the floor tiling, because this imperfection is intentional, and we work a lot on this. Also, the detail of the artwork pieces. On the right side, you can see a traditional qipao that we put into a niche of the lobby lounge. We work very closely with the artist to define the shade of the little butterfly that composed this qipao, because for us it was very important to match also the shade of this piece of art with the color palette of the surrounding. Another key element of the project is the use of the light. The light for us is very important. And in these spaces, the light is never direct. It's a very soft light, is always diffused by wooden screen on the glazing facade. And why? Because this is the feeling that you can find in the traditional Chinese homes. It's a part of the local culture. Usually, we never use shiny material and glossy finishes. But in this case, it worked. It worked because this was the feeling that we were trying to achieve, that we wanted. In this picture, you can see another example of how we have combined different codes. For instance, Venetian silk with black painted rattan, so different codes mixed together. Here you can see the louvers that diffuse the light, created soft ambience. In the hotel, we have a Chinese restaurant, and in this Chinese restaurant, we wanted to work with traditional tiling. We rework the pattern, and we placing them randomly on the wall with a new, a contemporary way. This is an image of the guest room, the hotel guest room. Also, in the private spaces, we work with the tradition. We study special ceramic tiles with handmade decoration for the bed headboard. These are two images of the apartments, the service apartments. With a minimalistic approach, we fuse together industrial elements, such as the U-glass, that is a partition between bathroom and guest rooms, with carved wood screen and handmade ceramic tiles for the bathroom. This picture illustrates the importance of the simulation in the design process. As you can see on the right side, the final result reflecting perfectly the initial design intent. And we are really happy for that. The staircase for us is, in our project, in general, in our project, is a strong feature, is a sort of trademark of our studio. And in this space, in this project, become a guest experience. The guests can enjoy the spaces from different perspectives, and this is a really strong element in the project. This picture illustrates another aspect of the design process. The bricks that you can see in the void were placed back to front. And this is an example how an error can become a part of the design. Anyway, to conclude, this project was not just a project, it was an experience, personal experience and professional experience, and represent our approach to the design. Tailor-made design, attention to the local tradition, a great team, and above all, passion.
Very simple question. How long did it take? Because it seems that it's a long
It was
workshop.
a long process.
I mean, the construction, because I remember some times ago when Piero told me, you know, I'm enjoying so much that place because we are playing a lot with the workers. And sometimes they come to me with different ideas, and we change slightly what we design because of them and their experience. So probably you had also the good time to do it, isn't it?
We had good time. We spent,
well, talking about Chinese market, so good time in Chinese time.
We spent 5 years on this project.
Okay, so.
Starting from the architectural design, because we work on the structure with engineers, we work on the layout distribution and we spent
So the
5
box
years.
was designed by the Chinese partner, let's say, in the interior by you, or was all by you?
The
Or
master
was,
plan and the shape of the building
Okay,
was
so
designed
the
by
box, yeah.
Chinese
Okay.
offices.
but the skin and the
The skin, the interior design was by
come
us.
for us.
I think what was interesting in the process is the 5 years were the time needed to do what we
Yeah,
did.
no,
I
this
don't
was my
think-
question
yeah,
because
I-
I think it shows all the good time spent.
It was necessary, I think.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.